Salisbury University football goes for a 5th straight conference championship this fall, but the Gulls tell me that their aspirations have gone above and beyond winning a conference crown. For the 2A state championship game in football, the first ever for Kent Island in program history. Right now, tough game in the 4th quarter with about 5 minutes left on the clock. Milford Mill just scoring a touchdown to take a 19-10 lead. Making team history with the Oakland A's in his first few weeks. And this week, Geloff was named the American League Rookie of the Month for August. A storm brewing both on and off the field Thursday night at Wicomico County Stadium as first Bennett took a 32-point lead in the first half. Then the storm that's brewing just outside the stadium causing a lightning delay as both teams told to clear the area. 3A championship game. They were the runner-up last year. We'll see if they can get back to that championship game this year. That was by one of the people who was on the boat that just came in, the floor reel that brought in a potential $4 million fish just now, the first qualifying bill fish to come in for the 2023 White Marlin Open. I'm Sports Director Brandon Bossert. Jackson Holiday started out here on Delmarva, and now he is one phone call away from Camden Yards. Orioles fans, get excited. We're talking about the #1 prospect in baseball coming up in sports. Gone are superstars like Malik Leatherbury and quarterback Darius Foreman, but in steps some new faces, such as Takai Hughie, looking to fill some pretty large shoes. Now to the 7th, Gary Sanchez down the line. Lead is now down to 2. So in the 9th, runners at the corners. 2 outs, the Phils call on Jose Alvarado to nail it down, and he does. Swing and a miss on that 3-2 pitch. Never a doubt, Hannah. Never a doubt the Phils were going to win this game.
I'm so heartbroken. My heart is so heavy. More so, I'm so angry because this was senseless.
A family, a community devastated following the death of 17-year-old rising basketball star Corey Mumford.
You know, we should be planning his prom and graduation and college moving day, and today I'm planning a funeral for my son.
A sudden and tragic loss of life of a figure who was well known and loved in the Sussex County community.
Morals, values, he was a pillar in this community.
It's unspeakable, the person he became.
To see him, you know, in the community, you know, or with his little niece who had him wrapped around his finger. He was just a big teddy bear. But to get on the basketball court, he was a grizzly bear.
The 6'6" senior forward was coming off of a stellar year, named first team All-Henlopen South, honorable mention All-State, and saving his best performance for one of the biggest stages, the annual Blue Gold All-Star Game, where he was named the game's MVP.
Honestly, that was the best game I've ever seen Corey play.
My son said, "Daddy, I got him."
Like, he took it up another level.
That performance came just weeks before his life was taken at a Laurel apartment complex in broad daylight.
He texted me a pair of sneakers that he wanted to order. He loved sneakers. He loved sneakers. And, you know, I responded. We joked back and forth about it. And then I get a phone call that my son has been shot.
The shooting death of Corey Mumford has left a profound impact on the Laurel community, and now there is a sense of urgency that now is the time to address the gun violence and make sure that Corey's death was not in vain.
The generation of men in my generation, I think we failed these young men.
People are out here influencing our youth to do the bad things, and you don't have to go that route.
I want people to hear this. I want people to hear his story, the story that keeps getting told over and over and over again by parents who are losing their children. And this has got to stop.
I think a lot about the state championship game from Smyrna my junior year. I hit 2 home runs in that game.
Before she became a leader for the Gulls in their clubhouse, Abby Mace was a driving force for Smyrna in their run to back-to-back softball championships.
That was surreal. That was a moment and a memory that I'll cherish forever. The amount of talent that we had on that team was crazy.
But when she first put on an Eagles uniform, she had to watch from the dugout. The Salisbury psychology major says her junior year was when everything turned.
I learned how to work hard in the off season and how to just prepare myself best for the moment. Really putting in the work by myself and figuring out my swing and going to hitting lessons.
For many players, when the game is on the line, the batter's box may be the last place they want to step foot. But for Abby Mace, when all the marbles are on the line, she's at her best.
The pressure is fun to me, and so I look forward to stepping into the box in those big pressure moments, staying grounded and staying rooted and being present in that moment and just not making the moment bigger than it's supposed to be.
Mace has already left her mark on the program. All-region, academic All-American, Conference Player of the Year, continuing to bring a tradition of excellence to the field and also to the classroom.
And we talk a lot about tradition of excellence that's written on our wall when you walk in the stadium, and we talk about leaving something better than you found it. Genuine care and love and leadership is how I want to be remembered when I walk off the field for the last time.